What is going on, Yankee fans? It is New York Sports Up here, and I am back with another New York Yankees post-series recap. And in this video, we're going to recap the series, a four-game set between the New York Yankees and the Oakland Athletics, a four-game set at the Coliseum this weekend. We're going to break down this crazy series against the A's in this video. Series where the Yankees' offense looked great for the first two games, bad in the next two, but the pitching overall throughout this series was very solid. We're going to break down everything that went down with the Yankees in this video, alright guys? So, the first game of this series, coming in, the Yankees won 11 straight games. They ended out taking the final two games against the White Sox after losing the game in Iowa. They then beat the Angels in the makeup game. They swept the Red Sox, they swept the Twins, and they swept the Braves in the two-game set. So they won 11 straight games coming in. They were absolutely on fire. They were the hottest team in baseball, without a doubt. And they stayed hot as they won the first two games against the Oakland A's in this series. Let's break down game one. So Jameson Taillon got the start in this one, and for the first time in a while, Taillon had a rough one. 3 2/3, 5 runs, 4 hits, and 3 walks. Again, it's not like he was giving up a lot of home runs or giving up a lot of hits, but the guy walked 3 guys. 3 different guys he walked. Not a good start at all. Did not do well, and he didn't give the bullpen a leash at all. You know what I mean? He really struggled. Gave up the 2 homers to Chapman and Murphy, and also gave up the base hit to Andrews, and then walked in Chapman. So just not a good job by Taillon at all. He had a 6-0 lead, and he couldn't preserve it. Just a really bad job by him. But the offense, on the other hand, was fantastic. Top of the second inning, Giancarlo Stanton hits a solo shot to center field. This is now 3 games in a row where Giancarlo Stanton has gone deep. The man was absolutely on fire. Hits a solo shot to center field, an absolute bomb. His second, or his first of 2 home runs in the series, and the Yankees have a 1-0 lead. Then, Brett Gardner, he follows up with a solo shot, makes it a 2-0 game, his 6th home run of the year. Yankees now have a 2-0 lead against James Caprilli, and it's only the second inning. We go to the top of the third. Anthony Rizzo, who has been struggling as of late, and he still is to this day, but he hits a double over the head of Josh Harrison. Velasquez comes around to score after his leadoff double, and the Yankees now lead 3-0. Then Judge works a walk, and then Jerry Callo, steps up to the plate, hits a 3-run bomb into San Francisco, or to San Francisco, a 3-run shot, and the Yankees have a 6-0 lead. Awesome. Then it all fell off for Jameson Taillon. Chapman homers, Murphy homers, Chapman walks, Andrews hits a 2-run single. Yankees now lead by 6-5. Then Harrison hits a solo shot, ties the game up. So we're in a tie game after we had a 6-0 lead. The bullpen after Albert Abreu did a really good job. Clay Holmes, clean inning, gave up 1 hit, but went a clean inning. Loizaga was fantastic. 2 innings, no runs, no hits. 1 walk and 2 strikeouts. He was great. And then Chapman got his 24th save of the year, or 24th save of the season, his 300th career save. He went a clean inning in the 9th inning, no runs, 1 hit, 1 strikeout. So Chapman did a really good job in the 9th inning there to get the save. But the offense, this team just does not quit when it comes to offense. When they get punched in the throat, unlike the first half Yankees, when they get punched in the mouth, I know what a mouth is. Judge hits an RBI single to right field, a bloop single, but he fights it off, gets a base hit to right, and the Yankees have a 7-6 lead. Like I said earlier, the Yankees just do not quit. The never say die Yankees do not quit. And you just love to see that as a Yankee fan. If you're a New York sports fan, you just love to see it because this Yankee team takes adversity very well. The second half Yankees, they take adversity very well. And Aaron Judge has been clutch as heck this year. Him and Stanton have been very, very clutch. And those two guys have been, players that the Yankee fans have called not clutch in the past. This year, they have been clutch. They've been our most clutch hitters. And Stanton, just seeing him hit bombs is just awesome. Judge hit with a clutch single. He had 2 more hits in this game. Just a great game for the offense. Taillon didn't have it, but, it's a bad start. Bounce back your next start. I'll be all right. So, good job by the Yankees to win this game. They won that game 7-6. They improved to 75-52 on the year. Just a great win. A gritty and great win for the Yankees. Now, let's talk about game 2. They won this game 8-2. We finally had an easy win in this game. And Gerrit Cole got the start, his, 3rd start since coming off the COVID IL, and he was awesome. 6 innings, no runs, 6 hits, 2 walks, and 9 strikeouts. Did not have his best stuff whatsoever, but he still shoved. The guy's unbelievable. I mean, he is without a doubt the Cy Young in the American League. I get Robbie Ray's having a great year, but he is the Cy Young in the American League. How about Lance Lynn? Lance Lynn against the Cubs gave up 7 runs. Gerrit Cole is the Cy Young in the American League, without a doubt. I get Rodon's been great, but he's been injured. He hasn't pitched enough innings. Garrett Cole is the Cy Young in the American League. He showed it against the Oakland A's, who have a very potent offense, and Cole did a great job in this game. 6 innings, no runs, 9 strikeouts. He was filthy. He was fantastic. ERA lowered to 2.80. He was great. As for the bullpen, besides Joely Rodriguez, the bullpen was great. Chad Green, an inning and 2/3, no runs, no hits, 1 walk and 3 strikeouts, great stuff. And then Licky pitched the 9th inning. We had a 6-run lead, but he did a good job. 1 inning, no runs, no hits, and 2 strikeouts. Great job by him. The curveball looked nasty in that inning. So a good job by the bullpen, great job by the pitching. They only gave up 2 runs in that game. As for the offense, it was fantastic yet again. I mean, not unlike. Just like the first game, the offense was great. We go to the 4th inning against Sean Manaea, who's a good pitcher. Top of the 4th. This is where the Yankees offense got going. Stanton leads off the 4th inning, and he hits an absolute missile to dead center field, 472 feet, where the people watch because Oakland Coliseum is also a football stadium. He hit the ball to where people watch football. That is crazy. Solo shot to dead center field, 472 feet, his 24th of the season, 4 games in a row with the homer, and the Yankees have a 1-0 lead. Then, Luke Voit, just like the first game, hit another home run. Well, he didn't hit the home run, but 2 home runs in the same inning to open up the scoring. A solo shot to center field. Yankees take a 2-0 lead. Top of the 5th inning, 2 on with 1 out, with Aaron Judge at the plate. Works a full count against Manaea, hits a solo or 3-run shot to dead center field. Higashioka and LeMahieu come around to score. Yankees take a 5-0 lead, so they had back-to-back hits. Then I think there was nobody out when it happened, so Judge hit the 3-run shot. The Yankees break it open. They lead 5-0. Great job. We go bottom 7. It starts to get dicey. Matt Olson hits a 2-run single. Marte and Pinder come around to score. There's a throwing error, so a runner at second, 1 out. Yankees have a 5-2 lead. Then Green walks Lowry, but then he gets the next 2 guys. Or he got Harrison to ground into a double play to end the inning, so a good job by Green. He shut the door, and then Licky got the save in that game. Or it wasn't a save, but Licky pitched the 9th. And closed it out for the Yankees. Top of the 9th inning, Yankees really busted it open. Top of the 9th, Higashioka gets his 2nd hit of the game, a 2-run shot to right center field. His 9th on the year, and the Yankees have a 7-2 lead. Velasquez comes around to score. Then, later in the inning, Aaron Judge, he singles to left field. LeMahieu comes around to score. Yankees now have an 8-2 lead, so they've broken this game open completely. Aaron Judge, amazing game for him. 3 hits, 4 RBIs, a run scored. Aaron Judge is a top 5 position player in Major League Baseball. He might not be a top 5 player overall. He is a top 5 hitter in Major League Baseball, and the numbers just show it. The guy has a over 150 WRC plus. The guy is insane. There's no way around it. The guy is an insane hitter, and this wasn't his only good game in this series. He had 3 hits. Cole was great. Stanton stayed hot. Yankees won the game 8-2. A nice and easy win for once. Now, let's talk about the 3rd game. The Yankees did not win. Their 13-game winning streak got snapped in this game. But the one positive to take out of this game, the offense was bad, but the one positive was Aaron Judge hit another home run, his 2nd home run of this series, his 5th RBI? I think it was his 4th straight multi-hit game. The guy was on an absolute tear. Hit a solo shot to left center field, or a 2-run shot. Rizzo comes around to score, makes it a 3-2 game at that point. They didn't win the game, but Aaron Judge went deep again. The guy is just absolutely insane. Like I said, a top 5 position player in baseball. You could say Tatis is better. You could say Trout is better. You could say Soto is better. Acuna is better. Those 4 guys are obviously better. Judge is that 5th guy, in my opinion. He's a next-level hitter in Major League Baseball, and it's just facts. And he's also great in the outfield, so in my opinion, he's a top 5 player. That's just my opinion. You could call me a Yankee. You could call me a biased Yankee fan. I think he's a top 5 player in the league. He's just that dynamic. Another homer for Judge off Sergio Romo made it a 3-2 game. As for the pitching, Nestor Cortes Jr. pitched really well. I thought he did a really good job in this game. 5 1/3, 3 runs, only 4 hits. All 3 runs were earned. 3 walks and 4 strikeouts. That balk definitely hurt him. The balk to bring in a run was definitely a killer for Cortes. If that balk didn't happen, we would have been tied, and the Yankees could have won the game. But it is what it is. Cortes still did a good job in that game. The bullpen was good. Abreu went inning and 2/3, no runs, 1 hit, and 1 strikeout. And then Licky went in a scoreless inning, no runs, no hits, had a strikeout. So Licky, back-to-back scoreless outings for him. But Frankie Montas was just dominant in that game. The Yankees offense really couldn't get much going outside of Judge. They lost the game 3-2. Whoop-de-doo. You come back, you win the series tomorrow. Well, they failed to do that because tonight's game was a heartbreaking loss for the New York Yankees. And this is a game, one of those games, where I'm not going to rant, I'm not going to get angry, but this was one of those games where you rip your hair out as a Yankee fan. They scored one measly run off Paul Blackburn in this game. Paul frickin' Blackburn. They scored one run. This was a game I thought they would win with ease. They lost 3-1. Bottom of the fourth, Mark Hanna grounded to a double play, supposedly, but the A's challenge it, of course, gets overturned. Hanna was safe, makes it a 1-0 game. But Montgomery still does a good job getting out of that with just one. It wasn't really Montgomery's fault anyway, because Urshela should have made that play at third base. So it really wasn't his fault. Then in the 7th inning, the Yankees' only run they scored was on a field error by Matt Chapman, which is rare. That was the only run they scored, on an error. That's pathetic. Especially against Paul Blackburn. You have to do better than that. So the final 2 games of this series, the offense was terrible. It was just bad. Now, I know the Yankees usually, even when the offense is bad, they still find ways to win. And they still have like the best record in baseball since the All-Star break. But these are games you have to win. You can't split a series with a struggling Oakland A's team. You just can't do it. Now, I know this game, because of Red Sox loss, this does hurt the Red Sox, which is the only positive you can take out of this, but I don't really care. This is a game you have to win. This is a series you have to win, and they couldn't do it. Especially since you won the first 2, and you couldn't win the final 2 games, and you have to roll with a split, which is it's just frustrating. It really is. I'm not going to rant. I'm not going to get angry. I did rant off camera, of course, because this game was beyond frustrating, but you just got to do better. The offense has got to be better. And one thing I'll say before I wrap this series recap up, Tony Kemp. Tony Kemp has been an average hitter throughout his career. He was with the Astros. He was a bench player. He was never really much of a starter in Major League Baseball. When Tony Kemp plays the Yankees, I want to see his career numbers against the Yankees, because he's got to be hitting at least over 500, because this guy is Tony Gwynn when he plays the Yankees. It's insane. He hit the go-ahead 2-run shot against Chad Green in the 8th inning, who was just absolutely atrocious in that 8th inning. I mean, back-to-back fastballs right down the heart of the plate. I mean, can you have a better pitch selection than that? I mean, seriously, Chad Green was atrocious in that game. He almost got taken deep after the first batter he faced. Lowry just missed it, but I mean, man alive. I mean, you got to do better than that. I mean, seriously, if Chad Green, this is to Chad Green specifically. If you want to be in my circle of trust when it comes to relievers, you can't throw meatballs right down the middle of the plate to a Yankee killer in Tony Kemp, a guy who has been, I wouldn't say red hot at the plate, but when this guy plays the Yankees, he's Babe Ruth. So do not throw a fastball right down the heart of the plate. It's not rocket science. You just can't do that. It was stupid by Chad Green. But again, the reason why we lost this game is because of the terrible offense. The past 2 games. That's the reason why we didn't win the series, because of the terrible offense. But as a whole, the Yankees are still playing good baseball. They're still, 8-2 in their last 10. They're 76-54 on the year. They're still 6 games back of the Rays, but again, there's still a whole month left of baseball. I wouldn't count the division out just yet. And we have Corey Kluber on the mound tomorrow night, so that's exciting. Corey Kluber makes his first game he's pitched since, I think it was the start after the no-hitter, so it's been a long time since he's pitched, but that should be very exciting. Game 2, Jameson Taillon gets the ball against Shohei Ohtani, and then Game 3 is Garrett Cole against Jaime Barria. So this is a series we should at least take 2 out of 3. If we sweep, that'd be great. I hope for at least 2 out of 3 after the very disappointing series against the A's. Let's hope we can at least win, at least take 2 out of 3 from the Angels, and then go from there, alright guys? So that is going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts on this series. What are your thoughts on Aaron Judge's ridiculous hot streak? Stanton's ridiculous hot streak? What are your thoughts on the pitching? What are your thoughts on the offense as of late? And what do you expect in the series against the Angels? Alright guys, so that is going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank God we don't have to see Tony Kemp anymore. And I'll talk to you guys Wednesday night as the Yankees play a 3-game set against the Angels. I'll talk to you guys then as I recap the 3-game set. Alright guys, so that is going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll talk to you guys later tonight for the Giants and Patriots game recap. Peace, go Yankees, and go Giants.